friends, it's me in the super bright light again. We're gonna try and get ready live because I haven't seen you guys in a hot minute, so I thought it would be fun. And we'll see if anybody shows up. Because right now there ain't nobody here. There's nobody here. Hey, what's up, Stacy? Now there's people here. So I'm going to see Lorde tonight, so I thought I would get ready on the YouTubes because I have nobody to get ready with right now. So, hey, Latanya, how's it going? Does anybody want to make a bet on how many times I burn myself trying to do this on YouTube Live? I'm going to go with twice. Definitely at least twice. What are you guys up to? Did everybody get their couponing done this week? I don't know if I'm done yet. I haven't decided. What's up? Hello, hello. What's up, April? What's up, lovely? Yeah, right? So my mom every year gets me tickets, me and my daughter, to go to some kind of awesome concert. So we've seen a lot of Florence and the Machine, we've seen Joan Jett, and now we will have seen Lorde. And I can't find my hairpins, so that's why I'm sitting here holding my hair like an idiot. Where the fuck are they? No, you effed up the Nexus deal. What happened? I did it twice, but I was pretty pissed because I had those coupons, and of course I went the night that I could use them, and of course that was the night that my CRTs got eaten, so I did not have my 4 off of 18, which is annoying. Yeah, she's my homegirl, man. I love Lorde. She's really, I'm not really a huge like pop music person, but she is one of the exceptions for me, for sure. Why I relate to like a 19-year-old teenager is a question only my therapist can answer. Bought something that was $14.99. I did that the first time I ever did the Nexus deal. I was so pissed off. I'm trying to back this up. I hate how bright this light is and that YouTube does not let you correct the exposure at all. Yeah, I did that the first time I got the shampoo, and then one of these last times I just bought 2 shampoos and kind of paid a little out of pocket because I was like, what am I going to do with all of this conditioner if I don't have any shampoo? So, come on, hair. I need you to work with me. So I feel like my hair is thinning. Does anybody have this problem? And I don't really beat it up very much, so I don't know what else to do, and I can't take biotin because it makes me break out. So, do I just have to go bald? Does anybody know? Got a 40% off? Oh my god, I haven't seen a % off in so long. Like, super long time. They stopped giving them to me right after they sent me that email that says that I'm in the top 1% of savers or whatever. They were like, yeah, you're all done. That'll be enough of that. Hey, Anna. So I'm gonna, once I get my hair done, I'm gonna put the, I'm gonna use those new Wet n Wild palettes. They are so good. They're so good. Rogaine for men, no shit. That doesn't like give you a hairy chest or anything? Because I don't really want one of those. Hair's been slowly going gray since I was 21. Yeah. Yeah, I dye the shit out of my hair, so it doesn't really have a chance to do that, but if I didn't, it would. I could probably also stop frying it with this thing while I'm reading your comments. I'm like really not good at doing hair, so nobody judge me. My hair has always been so thin and shitty that like I just never learned how to do anything good with it. I know I just saw Amy make a smart ass comment. I gotta go scroll up and see what it was. These freaking pins are gonna put bumps in my hair. Maybe if you rub it on your chest. Yeah. I'll try not to. Hair on the head thing, but oddly hair on the chin. Yeah, yeah. That is just one of the delights of aging as a woman, I guess. I get those too. I need a haircut really, really bad, and I refuse to go somewhere cheap. I only want to go to my hairstylist, and I just don't have money right now, so my hair is just crazy long and out of control and frizzy on the ends, and there's nothing I can do about it. I am so excited about tonight. I am not excited about going to a concert because I don't like people and I'm old and I'm tired by 9:30. And it's in Boston, which is a nightmare. But it's going to be a good show, I think. I don't really know the openers because I'm old. But I guess they're pretty cool from what people have told me. I don't know what the cool kids are doing these days. Got mine cut 2 weeks ago for $6. I don't care what they do to it. Yeah, it's taken me a long time to grow my hair, so like I get very paranoid. I used to have it colored at the salon, but I've been doing it myself because I can't afford it. You know, it's like $100 every time I go. So what I really wish is that I could undo the dark dye in my hair and just let my hair grow natural and then lighten the ends. I would end up like a blonde, which I don't like particularly on me, but it was way less maintenance. Like way less maintenance. When you have darker hair than your natural color, as soon as it starts growing in, you start looking like you're balding because like the roots are really light. So that is not cool. Do not appreciate, but I don't know what else to do with it, so. Does anybody watch Brad Mondo videos? You haven't been able to get, since you had a broken neck? Did you tell me that before? I feel like I knew that horrifying thing. Can't afford to have mine done at the salon. Yeah, it sucks because if you go somewhere shitty, like they're just gonna screw your hair up, but it's like, you know, like doing it at home's probably not the best thing either. Plus it's really hard. Like your arms get so tired. I'm usually ready to pass out by the time I'm done. What about beauty school discount? Yeah, see, I did that one time and they ruined my hair. They made me look like a calico cat. It was horrendous, and I will never trust anyone again. For a very long time, I didn't trust anybody with my hair, and then my brother was married to a really good hairstylist for a very long time, so I was able to go to her without worrying about my hair getting jacked up. But I have a really good stylist, and she is, I mean, she's not outrageously expensive or anything, and honestly, she could probably charge more than she does, but you know, I just don't got it right now. If I have extra money, it's got to go to my car, which is falling apart. So, but I mean, the one that my brother was married to, I mean, she can easily charge, you know, $200 a haircut and get it. She's like that good. Like I might have, maybe because of Thermacare, it's my drug. Yeah, probably. That's crazy. That must be the weirdest feeling. I mean, it must be horrifying. Did you just pass out? Oh, that scares me. I can't even watch people crack their necks because it freaks me out. Do you like go to a chiropractor? I feel like I'd be terrified. Oop, almost just burned myself. We almost got one. We need someone to bet on 1 and 3. You need an over and an under. Look at, you can't even see my face because of how bright this stupid light is. What is the point of that? How do people do this? I'm a photographer. I should know how to do this. I guess if I was using a real camera and not my phone. Had a car accident. The broken neck didn't hurt until they took the brace off. Oh my god, I can't. Ugh. That's making me want to gag, Amy. I'm sorry you went through that. Lucky you're alive, huh? I'm very terrified of car accidents, not because of me, but because of other people. Especially around here, we have a lot of people that like to take heroin and then drive. It's like really common to see somebody nodded out on the road and like just asleep at a red light or something. So definitely a fear of mine driving around here, and as my daughter learns to drive as well. Not too psyched about that. I think it's about this point in curling my hair that I'm always like, why did I do this? Yeah, lucky for sure. My son was in the car and only bit his tongue. Oh my God. That's insane. That is like beyond lucky. See, you were spared, Amy, so you could bring us the deals. Just improve the world one bargain at a time. Oh, look what I did. It's all fucked up. So, I don't know if you guys watched my video earlier, but if anybody didn't see it, I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm not doing the This Week in Deals break yet. I think everyone thought I was going off on the hiatus like now, but I'm not. Not for a couple weeks. So, there will still be a show on Saturday, and there will still be a show next week. So you're not rid of me yet. And then I'm going to try to only make it like a week off because, you know, I like to do this. I have my aesthetic license if you want pro dye. I can get it for you. Oh, yeah, like Pravana and stuff. I have a cause, spreading the Ibotta deals. Why she got to be so pretty without makeup? It's because you can't see anything because of how bright my light is, but thank you. I figured you out. I figured it out. It was dye. I'm really good at auto-incorrect and typo languages because I speak them. Ow! Okay, there's one. We're getting to at least two, I promise. I always burn myself at least twice. I haven't burned my forehead yet. That's usually how I roll when I have somewhere to be. So you just like show up with a big red spot on your head and curled hair and everyone knows you're an idiot. You guys, it's like sleeting here, and I swear to God, if it turns into snow, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna end up on the news. I'm gonna be like some crazy bitch screaming in Boston about snow. I can't take it anymore. I want warmth, and I want, like, I just want, hey Nene, what's up, girl? Like, I just want to be able to, like, be like, ooh, I should go couponing right now and not have to put on, like, boots and scarves and gloves and warm my car up for 20 friggin' minutes. Like, come on. Like, I'm over it. There's no need for this anymore. It's in the 80s. Where are you at again, Connie? Can you guys hear me okay? I don't have my microphone in because it's a piece of shit. Every time I use it, I can, like, hear noise. Okay, you're in Georgia. I shot a wedding for my cousin in Valdosta, Georgia. That was some country-ass town out there, man. There wasn't nothing out there. And the food was horrendous. Ugh. That is so gross. We couldn't find anywhere good. We even went to like a fried seafood joint because we're like, how can they fuck this up? And it was beyond nasty. I was so disappointed. The only reason I like travel, well, I love traveling for many reasons, but mostly it's to eat. So when the food sucks, it's very disappointing. Nene, I'm going to see Lorde tonight in Boston with my daughter. We have like an annual go and see some fabulous lady sing songs tradition. And this year it is Lorde. Because Florence and the Machine's out there perpetrating and not putting out any new albums. For me to go see her live. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a nice thing she does for me every year. Usually for like my birthday or Christmas or whatever. She'll be like, oh, is there any concerts coming around? Because, like, she thinks I'm really hard to shop for. I don't think I am, but... See, like, look how thin my freaking hair is, man. It's, like, falling out, I'm telling you. I don't know what to do. I don't want to cut it off. I kind of want it to just be lighter so it doesn't look so thin, but that's going to kill my hair. Fucking girl problems. Stupid. Should just shave it again. I shaved my head in high school, and I highly recommend that people shave their head at least once. I'm not gonna, Nene. I literally have nightmares about cutting my hair, and then I like wake up in a panic, and I'm like, oh my god, my hair's still there, thank god. Yeah, shaving my head was an experience. it did not go over well with the football types in my school, and one of them like tried to bully me about it, and I choked him out in the lunchroom, and that was the last time anybody bullied me again. So it really served a couple of purposes. I think I should just go like this. Yeah, it's like that, like Game of Thrones realness. And the worst part is it's raining, so all of this is a gigantic waste of time. Yeah, see, I like don't use a flat iron because I'm scared. I don't ever heat anything with my hair. Like maybe once a week I will curl my hair. And I have this like smaller curling iron that curls really fast so you don't have to keep the heat on it long. But yeah, see, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I know. It sucks, like, because I do want to sort of change it, but I of course went with like a reddish, you know, brown, so it's never going to come out ever, no matter what I do to it, so fuck it. I guess I'm just stuck dark forever, and then I'll just get older and just cut it off and grow it out gray and be a fabulous gray-haired old lady long after gray hair is no longer popular. That piece was too thick, so this curl's gonna look like shit. So I have all of the new Wet n Wild palettes. I have played with the peach, the one that's like supposed to be like a peach palette knockoff, and then I've played with the one that's a dupe for the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. So, sorry, Anastasia. Oh, So I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I used the peach one on the news show. That was like the blue and peach. That was really cool looking. But, I don't know. Don't know what I'm feeling tonight. Did any new coupons happen today, guys? I didn't do any of my, usually like every morning I look and check, like, you can go on Coupon Tom and they'll tell you if there's like new coupons. Bye, Connie. You'll still be listening? Good. Good, because we're probably gonna be here for a while because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my face. And then after today I have to sit down and I've got to figure out all the deals for next week, so. Oh my god, I have so much makeup. I'll tip the camera in a second and show you. It's ridiculous. My vanity's cool because it's like an old tea cart that I got in an antique store. It's not, it doesn't have enough space anymore, so I'm probably gonna have to do something else soon, but it's served its purpose. It used to be in my studio when I had a photo studio. But that photo studio was like a leaky piece of shit, so I closed it. Wasn't worth the money. The CRTs sucked so bad this week. I'm so mad. I had awesome CRTs on one card, which of course is the one that I had to go to my house and like print out because the stupid machine ate them. And then I had really shitty ones on the other card. So it was like, well, great. So the other card was the one I had to use while I was at the store when I went Saturday night. But that sucked because I really planned on like crushing a bunch of deals with coupons that were expiring. I only got to do the Suave thing once. I only got to do like a cheap Nexus once. I had to like eat some beauty bucks for my second Nexus deal. I can't wait to put eyebrows on. This is what happens when you overpluck them in the 90s because you want it to have, you know, like Marilyn Manson eyebrows. I've been using this Total Temptation eyebrow thing for a little while, and I think I like it. It's pretty good. Oh, you know what? I got a Wet n Wild one I should try. Where's it at? Oh, everything is such a mess. Oh, yeah, you want to see your baby? So, it's like... this thing. I can't really move this thing. There we go. So, yeah, I have, like... just stuff stacked in drawers that are too full and break and are impossible to open sometimes, and then there's all stuff on the second tier down here Yeah, I had a real makeup buying problem for a little while. When I was making a lot of money, I spent it all on makeup, which was not smart in hindsight. I've been loading my CRTs, but I didn't have to do that. I haven't had any problems yet, so I'm going to a new CVS, so I don't want to give them too many coupons if I don't have to. That's my thing, is like, I don't like when they decide when my CRTs come off, so that's why I always print them, but I'm getting to the point where I might just send them to my card so I don't lose them. It's ridiculous. Irritating. I mean, you can print them out, but like, I think CVS owes me an ink cartridge at this point. Yeah, the cash card thing I am sort of excited about and sort of not, because I noticed last time that the people who work at CVS don't know how to do that very much. So like, it ends up making your transaction take like an extra 15 minutes that I don't really want to spend at CVS. So I'm kind of excited, because like, I guess the bonus is that you can use them with either card, but you know, if you have multiple cards, but which of course I don't. Why would I do that? So this is the Wet n Wild pencil. It's like one of those triangular ones, and it looks like it might not be too warm. Oh yeah, it's way too warm. It's so irritating. So it's like, it's really waxy, actually. It's really hard to use this stupid YouTube Live bad exposure. I have a hard time with eyebrow pencils because they all tend to be like really warm colored, and I don't want that. I want them to be like ashy brown. Never are. Hey kitty. It's nice hanging out with y'all too. Are you guys excited about the cash card? Do you like that? Do you prefer it to the account specific beauty bucks and stuff? Did you know we are getting 5 inserts? Holy fuck. No, I did not know that. I usually write the inserts we're getting in my bullet journal, like week by week, but I don't think I knew that there were 5. That's crazy. And exciting. I didn't get the paper this weekend because I cannot justify paying $3 a paper for 1 insert. I don't care if it's the P&G, like, whatever. And my darling Beth, Hot Mess Couponer, is helping me out with some gain coupons, so I can actually do the Dollar General deals. Savvy has a video on the inserts. Oh, sweet, I'll have to check that out. She watched my news show this week. I was like, whoa. Like, I had all these couponing celebrities in my comments, and I was like, oh, I'm like showing my boyfriend like he knows who the fuck these people are, you know? I can send you a set of others if you need them. You are a doll. Gotta go clean the garage. Ugh. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry. I hate doing shit like that. I'm glad I don't have a garage. I do have an attic I'm going to eventually have to deal with. I think that the people outside are yelling again. The cops were here last night. It's never a dull moment in this neighborhood. It's mostly old people on this street, but they all have these crazy children, like adult children, that come home and pick fights with their girlfriends outside, and it's crazy. I've got 20. I only need 10. Neither sets had gain. Oh, that's right, on your stupid... That poor Beth ordered inserts, and neither of them... Like, they were from 2 different regions, and they did not have the Tide or Gain coupons in them. Like, I feel like people who sell inserts should have to disclose that information. Because they know that's what you're buying it for. Come on. And if that's not what you're buying it for, then you can decide to continue to buy them. Oh, look, it has a spoolie, too. Okay. Okay, so this isn't bad. It's, like, really dry. So if you are afraid of, like, too much product, this would be good. Because you're not going to get too much product out of this, I promise. Holy shit. That took way too long. I'm going to try the CoverGirl brow stuff I got too. I actually got 3 different brow things this week. I got this CoverGirl brow pot thing. And then fuck did I do with that other stuff? I got the CoverGirl, I think it's like a brow powder. I hauled it, and now I don't know where it is. Oh me. Well, shit. Guess I'm not trying it now, because I don't know where the fuck it is. Did I put it in here? What I did with it. I'm never going to need. No, you have plenty of eyebrows. I do not, because I plucked them all out, and now they grow back in some places, but not all. I would like to get them microbladed, but I'm not like rich, you know, which you have to get them like touched up a lot, so it turns out to be like more than one-time expense. So I know that you can do another kind of brow tattooing that's a little bit more permanent. Is that CoverGirl an eyeliner? Hello, Randy, what's up? Yeah, I wasn't planning on going live today, but I was like getting ready. It says Brow Sculpt and Set Pomade, Nini. So it's not a eyeliner, but it looks like one. It's in like a dip pot, the way that like liquid eyeliner is. This thing is irritating the shit out of me because it's taking forever to go on, and it's already super dull. I was correct before. I'm lucky my friend microblades me and I wax her. Ugh, that is fucking... Never fight with that friend. Be friends with that person forever. That's fabulous. For a long time I was getting my hair done for photography and stuff like that, which is great. Most of my tattoos I've gotten through trade, which is awesome because they're expensive. But so am I, so... Wow, this is, I don't think it's ever taken me this long to do my eyebrows. Like, there's still like a chunk missing. I don't get anything waxed because my skin is such a little bitch that I have a feeling that I would, you know, like the hair would come out, but I would just have a red mustache forever and ever. So I just use one of those little, I have like one of those little trimmers, you know, and I just kind of, which is so sexy. Real life, though. I think you all know by now I ain't shy. I really wish I had a friend that microbladed that would trade me. That'd be sweet. Yeah, like I can't even really shave very often. So summer is rough, especially with like the sweat and everything. My skin sucks so bad. I'm hoping that this year will be my first year in the summertime being a couponer. So I have so much lotion and like stuff like that to try out to help with my shitty skin. So, oh my god, I'm over this pen. This thing sucks. Don't waste your money on this. It's so annoying. My eyebrow like hurts right now from like scraping this fucking Wet n Wild thing against it. And I just left my curling iron on. So that would have been the burn number 2. Okay. Yeah, that's way too warm. See how warm it is? My skin is sensitive also. I don't experiment much. See, I'm not smart, so I do. You can get Hot Pot, Sally's, and Wax. YouTube videos have been pretty accurate. God bless YouTube, am I right? Teach me how to do everything. I wish that, I don't know, I think I'm going to be a little bitch about the waxing thing. That scares me. But as I get older, I'm sure that my mustache will get way worse and I'll have to. I wouldn't mind it for like the bikini line and stuff that gets really irritated. Then I can like see the pain being totally worth it. Although I guess I have tattoos and children, so I'm sure I can handle it. Oh, what the fuck is this? Okay, so... Alright, so here's the eyebrow pot. I don't... Okay, the top... I think the top screws off. Hold on. What The fuck is going on? Oh, it just pops out. Okay. Look at this tiny ass. And then what, you gotta shove it back in the cap and it just... Okay. And look at like how small like the little hole is. This is so weird. Okay, this already looks pretty dry. Color's not bad though. Actually, the color's pretty on point with the Anastasia Beverly Hills that I usually buy when I am not poor. Although, frankly, I could have gotten more eyebrow stuff a million times by now, but there's always new stuff at the drugstore, and like now that I have you guys to talk to, I feel like compelled to try it all, so I haven't even been inside of a Sephora in quite a while. Or an Ulta. I haven't even been to the new Ulta that's like 20 minutes from here. I know, Christy, I'm so psyched. Like, and I would have never been able to afford the tickets myself, so my mom and dad got it for me for Christmas for me and my daughter, so they paid for the parking and everything. I am stoked. Because it is $45 to park at the Boston Garden. 45. And good luck even getting in there too, because like there's all these creepy people in the parking lot trying to sell bootleg t-shirts and they're wicked aggressive and scary. So you have to like run from your car. It's awful. Thank you. Yeah, 45 fucking dollars. That's like almost the cost of the damn tickets, which that in and of itself is ridiculous. But I mean, Lorde's a big deal, I guess, so expensive tickets. I was never really into like these bigger people, so the expensive tickets have been a thing. I lost all the footage from the last 2 weeks if I can't edit from my computer. Oh, you can't download, can you not download iMovie on a PC? Do you have a PC, Beth? Lorde is amazing, and I cannot wait. Like, I feel like people either really love Lorde or they hate her. There is no in between. You either get it or you don't. And I think her last album was even better than the debut one, so I'm really excited. I think the show will be really great. I loved all the Vivo videos that she did. If you haven't seen those are great. They're like all like live recordings. Oh my god, they're so good. She's got this great group of singers that are singing with her, like, and she does a few of the songs basically a cappella. It's fucking, oh my god, it's insane. And she's wearing all these crazy clothes because you know her, so definitely worth a watch. Okay, I don't hate this stuff, not gonna lie. It's not bad. It's really dry for like a pomade. I would not call this a pomade per se, but I mean, I guess it is. Not really though. Like, I have this like one bald spot right here that is such a bitch. Yeah, look, like I like the color. I wish that this fucking I gotta figure out the lighting situation. I wonder if I could stick an umbrella on this thing. I finally went and got like one of my lighting tripods and attached my phone to it with like one of those bendy pods. I know a lot of you guys have YouTube channels or you're like starting them or whatever. Would it be at all helpful to you guys if I made videos about like editing and making videos and stuff like that? I get a lot of compliments on that, so I don't know if that would be something that would be helpful. What are you doing with your hair? I think it looks so good right now. It's just, it's pinned up because if I don't pin it up for a while, the curls will just fall out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet. It's raining, so like, I don't know. I really wish this one little stupid bald spot would fill in. Random Rite Aid Skippy Peanut Butter Bites, $2.99. Use a $1 coupon. 3 off of 4 savings. Pay $1.99, get 2 back. I don't have a queue. Fucking A. I love peanut butter. I could like legit just sit with a spoon. Yes on the videos? Okay. Hey, what's up, Lee? How's it going? Okay, I can do that. I've been trying to think of stuff to do other than the shopping vlog and the news show, because I feel like that's all I ever get done, because usually by the time I'm done with both of those, I'm like, ah! So, try to do some makeup videos here and there. It's hard. I'm like never home alone, so the house is always really loud, and my children are needy, and, well, one of them is needy. Okay, I'm like losing my shit trying to fill in this one little spot, so I'm gonna use something else. I finally caught you live like a rare Pokemon. It's a lot of effing work. It is a lot of work, man. I use old ass Microsoft Digital Editor for my eBay pics. Wow. I know that there are like free Photoshop options to edit photos online. I haven't used any in a while because I have like an Adobe membership. It's only $10 a month and you have like total access to Photoshop and everything. Bye, Nini. Thank you. It's nice to see ya. Okay, so this is just that Wonder Brow stuff that I use. It's like a liquid, basically. But if you really want to like sharpen up the outer lines of your brow, this stuff is the shit. I can't use the weird paintbrush that comes with it, but I have to get a new one. This one's getting pretty crusty. It's expensive though. Yeah, see, sharpens there right up. This is black AF too, so. Sorry, I can't talk and do that at the same time. So I'll do some videos on, I'll probably like screen record while I edit whatever video I do next. Yes, Wonder Brow is awesome. Yeah, they are $22. It's a motherfucker. Thank you, Danny. I plucked them all out when I was a teenager, so I had to learn how to draw them back on. So, a lot of practice. I used to do all of my eye makeup, but nothing to my brows, and then like I look back at pictures and I'm like, girl, like what are you doing? I don't know, like brows weren't a thing though. Nobody did brows. Like, I think that's like a fairly, that's like an Instagram makeup thing. But yeah, I'll like show you guys how I edit. Maybe I'll do it while I'm editing the news show. I'll just like screen record a little bit of it and explain it. But I use iMovie on my iPhone. I do everything on my iPhone right now. I haven't really figured out how to do stuff on a computer. I don't really have a computer that can handle video editing, which is kind of funny that my phone can, but my computers can't. So right now I just do that. Thank you. So I can show you guys what I do there. And how I get like the picture-in-picture and just some general tips and stuff. I see like I see a lot of people uploading video and they don't turn their phone like landscape, you know, wise or whatever. And I think that just that one little thing does a lot to make your video look higher quality. Because I can tell you that the only reason I click on the videos that have their phone turned that way is because I know you guys and I want to watch your videos, but if I didn't know you, I probably wouldn't click on it. Real talk. So, and I don't know why that is, really. It's kind of a dumb thing to be particular about, but I don't know, it just looks like, oh, like this is a home video kind of. So that's like a little tippy that I see a lot. And like, I think a lot of people have their music too loud, which I do sometimes too. Try to tell them, but they keep doing it. Yeah, it's super irritating and it actually really bothers people, so they won't watch your video. And I think like sometimes the problem is, like I know on iMovie you can't rotate the video. Like if for some reason your phone doesn't register that you tipped it landscape, you can't change that once you're in iMovie. So I had to download Video Shop, and that's what I use to turn the videos, because sometimes my phone thinks that I'm holding it the other way, which is annoying. So I think like people just don't know how. Like I think that like that's how it goes into the video editor, and that's like the best that they can do. Plus like you know, YouTube took away their native video editor, which I think a lot of people were familiar with, and then they took that away, so now nobody knows what to do. But, you know, could be projecting. I still can't get that little bald spot. Look at it. Oh, it's irritating the fuck out of me. This should not take me this long. But yeah. So I'll do videos on that and just like a general... It helped when I started because I'm a photographer. Like, I already kind of know some stuff about like audio-visual stuff. Some of that stock music. It is wicked annoying. I didn't have to dig very far on the YouTube free music to get the stuff that I use, which I think is pretty fun. And frankly, I'm ready for some new stuff. I'm over what I use now, but I didn't have to go that far. And I think people really, they just take whatever's on the first 2 pages of the YouTube music library and they're like, okay, good enough. You know, or they use the music that's built into iMovie, which is possibly the most annoying music ever. With very little exception. There's 1 or 2 that are like tolerable, but a lot of it's super annoying and very repetitive, and I don't know, it's just like, and when you hear the same music, especially like if you're used to hearing it on like a particular channel, like, I don't know, like sometimes I hear music that I like attribute to like makeup channels on like a financial channel, and it bothers me. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but I can definitely do videos on photography. I don't know if people care, because like that's not really what the channel is about, but I can definitely edit out pieces. I have to resave the movie up to that point. Yeah, iMovie is a bitch, and my phone is completely out of space right now, so like I'm definitely dealing with that. I see SoundCloud getting used for music often. Yeah, I'm not messing with that, because I did buy some royalty-free stuff off of iTunes. But technically somebody could like flag a video and be like, she's using someone else's music, and then the burden of proof is on me to be like, no, I got this from iTunes and it says it's royalty free. And what if that artist doesn't actually have, you know, what if they just said that? Like, I don't know. So I've been using the YouTube library just because the system will automatically know that it's from that library and you're less likely to get in trouble. I do have a Canon. I have no idea how to use it. Yeah, so real talk, I have a professional camera that I could very easily make videos with, and I don't. Because I'm like, oh, well then because I have to put the stuff on a computer then, and my computer can't handle it, so I have to do everything on my phone. It's a mother effer. But y'all watch out when I get some real equipment, because I got ideas. But I'm gonna definitely build like a ratchet backdrop out of PVC at some point in the next like week or two. It'll probably be one of my hiatus projects, is getting a nice backdrop together so everything doesn't look like butt shit all the time. So I haven't been wearing foundation lately. I've just been like using this Infallible Pro Glow concealer, and it's amazing. It's perfect. Doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't look like cakey shit on my face halfway through the day. And my beauty sponge is dirty as always. Don't judge me. It's also dry because I'm being lazy. I don't know how to add music to only portions. Okay, are you using iMovie? Thank you, Beth. If you're using iMovie, you have to move the music track to the foreground. It will automatically put it into the background, and then it will just loop in the background, and you won't be able to like cut it or move it or change it. But if you click, there's a little thing. Okay, yeah, so underneath, you're gonna see where it says when you add a music clip, it will say background or foreground, and if you bring it to the foreground, you can cut the clip and move it all around and do all kinds of stuff, and it's really cool. It took me a wicked long time to figure that out, and it pissed me off. Yeah, it's like, I didn't even see it. I was editing videos for like a month, and I never looked down and saw these little clickable words that are underneath there. And I think it's like when the scissors is highlighted, like the cut and paste. So you can bring your music to the foreground, and then you can add different music throughout the videos. And then when you're adding video clips, when you hit like the plus and you hit the video clip, there's like 8 different ways you can add a video clip in, and that's how you do the picture-in-picture, or you can do like a split screen. It's pretty cool what you can do with your phone, guys. Like, I mean, if like equipment is what's holding you back from doing any kind of like videos or anything like that, all you need is a smartphone. Like, I swear, you can do so much with it. It's crazy. I mean, Penelope Jackson's getting by with an iPad right now. If you want a pull-down shade I painted for photo backdrop goops, I have one. It's kind of dorky. Ice Dragon's crap. I don't know, that sounds pretty amazing. Just, it has nothing to do with, can you just paint a coupon, like, in one of the dragon's mouths or something? I'll be like the coupon Khaleesi. That's hilarious. I'm still learning. I haven't done a video in a long time because of memory and space. Yeah, I spent literally 3 hours last week trying to take the videos off of my phone so that I could, like, easily make more videos. I've been making videos on my phone since December with no space issues at all. Oh my god, Lee, seriously. Don't tease me. But yeah, the space thing is like irritating the shit out of me right now. I cannot get it to like transfer. Like, I'll transfer, you know, photos from the phone to from my phone to the computer, and it'll get like halfway through, and then it'll be like, nope, and it'll just crap out on me. And be like, oh, the device is disconnected, and then I got like half of the stuff off, and now my phone still says it's full. So I have like the biggest storage you can get on an iPhone. Fuck's sake, like, how much do you need? So, I don't know, I may end up getting forced to move to the real. Can I be your translating BFF? Yes. Yes, you can. I'll even find you a hot penisless slave man. Alright. I wish that you guys could actually see, because, like, this stuff is really... There you go. Like, it doesn't even look like foundation. It's awesome. I guess because it's not foundation, it's concealer, technically. What time is it? Somebody tell me what time it is. I can't see the time when I'm live. I need you all to keep me on track. This is my problem spot right here. It gets dry and shitty and wrinkly. 3:23. Word. Is that Eastern time? Should be, right? Because you know I'm an East Coast girl by the accent. I'll tell you, one of the weirdest things about doing videos is watching yourself talk. Oh, that's Central, so it's what, 4:30 here? No, wait, yeah, 4:30, okay, word. Thank you. I want to get out of this house at like 5:30. I want to go try the new noodle restaurant that just opened downtown. It's like ramen. Oh, I'm so excited. We have so much good food downtown. Like, my city is slowly being gentrified. Like, only downtown though. They leave the rest of everywhere else to just big chaos. But they just put in a ramen bar, which was like literally the last of the ethnic food that we did not have here. So very excited about that. I'm actually gonna put more down here. So I have these weird veins. I'm getting like these little blue veins over here now that stick out. So that's a good time. Beauty of having see-through skin. You got top ramen? Get that top ramen job? I love making ramen, and I make better ramen than some of the ramen I've had at legit ramen restaurants, but it's a pain in the ass. Especially if you want to make like a mushroom broth. It takes fucking forever because I don't eat meat, so. And this ramen place actually has like vegetarian, has like a vegetable broth option, which a lot of ramen places don't. They're usually like, nope, you're getting pork or you're getting out. So, and I don't eat pork. I like pigs. I like them alive. Which means I'll probably be a really shitty hunter when the zombies come, but you know. Yeah, it's because I don't talk about it like every annoying vegetarian in the world. I've been one for 11 years, so it's not really a... No, 10 years. 10 years? It's not really news anymore. Plus I eat fish, so I cheat, you know. Hey, what's up? Y'all, it's Reckless Beauty. She's got a channel. Pretty sweet. She does a lot of, not Family Dollar, Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree hauls. So I haven't really been powdering either because everything is dry. I'm just a dry bitch all the time. I'm gonna make some kind of like light diffusing thing for this light, and next time I go live, you guys, you're gonna be able to see me, I promise. So I'm kind of setting my concealer with Jeffree Star eyeshadow because I love this stuff. It's like a wicked fine powder, and for some reason, it's like the only one in this palette that's like that, but... Be Carol making cookies with applesauce and surprising the shit out of everyone. Did you guys do those petty tools at Belt? No, I didn't, and I need to check my Dollar Tree and see if they have them. But I saw like YouTube was like tweaking out about, that was like the week that my whole entire life was falling apart, so like I didn't watch a lot of videos, and I came back to YouTube and everybody was like talking about foot files and stuff. I was like, what did I miss? They probably still have them, right? I don't know if like people around here watch a lot of YouTube couponers, so like they tend to clear anything that's on like Crazy Coupon Lady, but then like there's been plenty of deals I've watched on YouTube that I've gone to the store and been like, there's no way that this stuff's still gonna be here, and then I'll get there and it is, and I'm like, oh, okay then. I guess I'm the only smart bitch that watches YouTube. Or maybe I'm not, and now they're gonna find me. I'm waiting for that to happen, for like to just be at a store and have somebody be like, I know you on YouTube. And that'll freak me the fuck out and then I'll move away. I'm like, nope, 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 right out of this town. Got some, gave 2 to my family. Oh, that's right, Beth, you told me about that. Now, that week was wicked crazy. I missed like everything. Hello, hello, Michelle. Ooh, one little heart on that. I was surprised I got some. The Savages usually clear the shelves. I hate that, man. Because I know for a fact every store probably had like, you know, 70 of those things. And like, you know, just go and get like 5. Stop being a dick. I say that, but I'd clear the shit out of a shelf if it was like some Persil or something. You can't even get that shit around here anymore. That's the only reason I suspect maybe there are some YouTube coupon people around, because I can't get Persil anymore. And when I started couponing, which was not that long ago, it was like last fall, nobody ever rated the Persil. I always got it first. Now everyone's like obsessed with it. So their marketing must have been pretty effective lately. Either that or people are watching YouTube. And now it actually sells well when I resell that, so. That's another thing I was thinking about making videos on, like selling your stockpile, but ooh, people get fucking pissy about that, so like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to like bring that fire and brimstone to my doorstep. Like, I don't give a shit if people judge me for selling my stockpile, because I'm just trying to feed my damn family. I don't really give a fuck what anybody thinks, but I don't like, when people leave me shitty comments, which has not really happened, so that's been great, but if they start, I am not one of those people that's really good at being the adult. So I will probably tell them where to go and how to get there, and that's not really good for your channel, you know. We're an hour into this bitch, so we can be real. We can real talk about that right now. Okay, I put on way too much bronzer, just for the record. But I have been selling my stockpile. Yeah, like, dude, I can't, and it sounds really shitty and like a cop out, but I really can't keep a damn regular job. Like, I just can't. I don't really have, my fellow works every day, so he's not able to help me with childcare, and I don't have anyone around here. You know, like my friends work during the day, you know, my family is an hour away. I moved down here to live with my ex-husband and away from all of my family. So now I'm here, and that's my option. So I don't really have a lot of help. And I do have a bachelor's degree that I worked very hard on. Ooh, bad girl Shelly. I won't snitch on you. And I have two degrees. I have an associate's degree and a bachelor's degree. I am a smart, capable person. I am very meticulous when I work. I do a very good job at everything that I do because I can't not, because it will bother me. But I just can't keep, man, I keep getting fired, like, or I have a problem being on time. I'm really not good at being on time. So that gets me in a lot of trouble. I'm never super late. It's always like 1 or 2 minutes, but like for some reason, like I don't know, it's like a block in my head that I just can't be on time to things. I'm working on it. I'm trying. It's not a good trait. I know that. But I will say that when I work for myself, I've never been late for a wedding. Well, that's a lie. I think I've been late for like one, but it wasn't my fault. But for the most part, I'm very like really responsible about like my own reputation. But if I'm working for someone else, I don't fucking care. Honestly, like it's hard because like unless you're really invested in what you're doing or the person you're working for, it's really hard to like give that much of a shit, especially when you're being paid so poorly. It's like, ugh. And like for some reason you need a master's degree to work at, you know, like a bagel shop now. So it was a real shell shock when I got out of college, and I was like, oh, nobody wants to hire me still. And then if you want to work at like the jobs you had before college, you have to lie and tell them you don't have a degree, because if they see a degree on your resume, they know that you're not there willingly, so they're never going to hire you. It's fucked up. Never on time for anything. My family busts on me all the time. Surprised my job hasn't fired me yet after 15 years. And you know what? Like, I'm the kind of person that if I show up 5 minutes late, I will stay 5 minutes late. You know what I mean? You'll always get the 8 hours out of me for sure. And like, and when I know someone's waiting on me to leave, as long as I have some kind of responsibility to somebody else, like most of the time I can be on time, because like I don't want other people to be mad at me. So it works. But I don't know, like once I start to hate my job, which inevitably happens after 6 months of doing something that's not for you or your future or your company or anything you care about, it's like I always stay late to make up for, yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like there are plenty of bosses out there that are cool, rational people that would be like, oh yeah, you know, as long as you get your work done, like, whatever. At least 30 minutes. I'm so glad I'm not alone, because I always feel like such a piece of shit when I tell people I'm late for everything. Because, like, you always go through social media and people always share those, like, little memes, and they're like, yes, girl, and it's always like, oh, if you don't value my time, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it has nothing to do with you, you jackass. I just can't find my keys, like, ever. Like, you know, I'm just a mess. Like, my brain goes way too fucking fast for the rest of me, and I lose stuff, and my kids are a pain, and like, you know, it's just, it's hard to be on time. I tell them they should be honored by my presence. Exactly. Like, bitch, be happy I'm even here. I don't even want to be here. So there was a shirt that I saw that was great, and it said, sorry I'm late, I didn't want to be here. It's like, perfect. I can't work for myself and just play video games all day. I need a list and impending sense of doom and guilt. It's definitely been something I've had to train myself, and I'm still not particularly great at it. I'm pretty good at getting up every day and doing like 3 to 4 productive things. So that I'm pretty proud of, but you know, there are better adults that do so much more than that, and they just make me feel terrible about myself. My daughter bought me a hat. It says I'm late to everything. Yeah, I can't help it, man. Like, this takes time. It takes time to beat this face, you know what I'm saying? And if I show up late, but I have makeup on, that means I give a shit about you. If I show up late and I ain't got no makeup on, yeah, I don't want to be there, and I don't care what you think. Like, so, be surprised how motivating fear of going hungry is. Exactly. I know, and like, I think that if my situation were different, like, I'd have found a way to have a shitty job by now, but I honestly make the same amount between, like, and I do a lot of I've just started sort of doing this, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but so far it's working. I sell stuff from my stockpile, not a ton of it, but the stuff that I probably won't use, and I end up selling to, you know, single moms around here that can't afford shit either. So I feel good about that. I don't care what people think. So you can all smash that dislike button. I don't give a fuck. But I sell that, and then I thrift clothes and I resell those, and like, you know, and when I have a truck, I'm gonna pick up free Craigslist shit and I'm gonna refinish it and I'm gonna sell that stuff too, because I'm better at doing stuff like that and then doing photography jobs when I get them, which usually I have 1 or 2 a month and they pay pretty well. So like, I kind of make the same amount that I would be making at all these jobs I was begging to hire me, you know, that are beneath my education at the very least. Like, not to sound snobby, but I worked my ass off in college. I really expected to have, you know, like some kind of payoff, and I can get teaching jobs if I want, and I tried that, and ooh, it didn't work. It did not work. Thank you, Kitty. I tried to, like, I used to think it was really a character flaw that I couldn't just like suck it up and go and do something I hated every day, but I've decided to stop looking at it that way at the behest of my therapist, who has demanded that I stop beating myself up about everything. So now I just make money the way I can. I sell to my coworkers, but I think I undersell my items. I feel bad charging a lot. See, that's the tricky thing, is like when you're selling them to people you know, then you feel like a dick. That's my problem with photography. I way undercharge for my photography, but I don't know, like I just feel guilty, especially when it's a friend of mine and I know that they're, you know, they don't make much more than I do or whatever, and I can't afford me. I'd never be able to hire me for work. So that brings up all this like conflicting artist bullshit that we all deal with when you're like kind of make money in an unconventional way. But it works for me. And then once I really get the thrifting thing off the ground, I probably won't continue to sell my stockpile, just because it's annoying. Like, people are really stupid and don't read anything, and they're fucking idiots, and they are late, and then they just don't show up, and then they cancel on you last minute. It's infuriating to sell things on the internet, so like I do not enjoy it. So I really only do that because I have to at this point in time. So I don't know if I want to like use a different one. I kind of want to use this one. Ooh, I have this one. These, look at how hard this was to get open. What the fuck, Wet n Wild. This literally took me 15 minutes. I was ready to smash it by the time I got it open. Yeah, you do. You gotta hustle, man. And you know what? The economy might be doing well right now, but what do y'all think's gonna happen when all of the people in my generation don't pay back their student loans, and it's gonna be another housing market bubble? Like, I guarantee you the student loan crisis will be worse than the housing crisis was. And, you know, people my age don't even, I mean, retirement? Like, I'm never going to be able to retire. Are you kidding me? Like, so, you know, it's things are going to have to get different, and people are going to have to get creative with making money. And I really think that, you know, if you are dependent on somebody else to make your living, you better hope that that's a good company and they're good people and you've got something in your back pocket, because, man, my mom has been at the same company for probably 35, almost 40 years at this point, and probably 35. No, 30. I'm an idiot. I'm 35. So she's been there a long time, point being, and she's worried about her job every single day. Every day. She's terrified of being fired and having nothing to a company that she has been with her entire, basically, adult life. Like, that blows my mind. Like, she just might lose everything one day just because they need to cut back some money. Like, and I don't ever want that to be me. Mandy says, that's awesome. Thank you for doing what you were doing and keeping it real. You're very welcome. I am single mom and I can't get a damn job and I can't afford stuff we need all the time. I wish I could do what you do. You can. It's not always easy to be this way, because you don't get that that constant paycheck, but you know, anything, you can make money. There are ways, man. Get you some Gary V. Go listen to Gary V on YouTube for a while. You'll get so fired up and you'll be like, God damn it, the money is out there. It's out there. I just have to go get it. And it's true. I haven't had a real job in 6 months, you know, besides the one I had for a couple weeks that fired me. My mom is trying to pay off her house before she passes. She only owes $115,000. I'm so lucky she's going to give me the house. She's 65 right now. Yeah, my parents also own a house and stuff like that. And while it is horrifying to think of losing them, they really worked very hard to make sure that, you know, we're going to be okay after they go. You know, and they're not rich by any means, but my mother's very, very financially responsible, and she knows how to invest money and stuff. She's like works in the stock market. I don't understand anything. I don't even really know what she does. I can feel for your mother. I too face unemployment due to the economy and cheaper paid new employee. And that's the thing. And like my mom doesn't even have any college. She never went to college. She entered her company as a data entry person. So she just like scratched her way up the damn corporate ladder. I mean, she was the assistant VP for a while before like they changed parent companies or something. I get very she changes positions a lot, so I usually don't know what the hell she's doing. But she's, you know, and the same thing. My dad almost lost his job not too long ago, and he's been with that company for quite a while. But my dad's very resourceful. He's like me, you know, when he wasn't working for a major company because he fell off a roof and broke his back. Or he didn't break his back, but he fucked it up pretty bad. But he always like just had, you know, he can remodel houses, he can build things, he can fix cars. He just always found a way. So that's just kind of been my thing, you know. My mom has been working at Costco for 23 years. Costco is an amazing company from what I hear. A guy had cancer and they still let him stand at the door. I have heard nothing but amazing things about the guy that owns Costco and like their general business plan and stuff like that. It's awesome. Like, that's super cool. I mean, look at what happened to those poor people at Toys R Us. I mean, they just got the shaft. Like, there are people that have been working there for decades and they got nothing. They were offered like a little bit of help, like transitioning their health care, and that's it. I've met him. He's sweet. Oh, the man that stands at the door. That's awesome. Yeah, that's all. I mean, and it sucks that that guy has cancer and he still has to work. Like, how fucked up is that? You know, like, even if it is a good company, God, it just makes me sad. Oh, the owner of Costco. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I've seen many an article and him just weighing in on, you know, things politically and otherwise, and I've always been very impressed by his demeanor, which I guess, like, anytime a rich person isn't like a total piece of shit, I'm kind of surprised. But hey, T Marie, what's up? Yeah, I've been on for like over an hour and I'm still don't even have my eyeshadow on. My husband has worked at the same place for 15 years. We've been married 7. He hasn't had a raise since before we were married. That's fucking insane, dude. I'm sorry. That's crazy. And, like, that's my thing is, like, you know, as much as I kind of don't like being a wedding photographer all the time and, like, a family photographer, I can't say I've ever, like, really not enjoyed my job. I mean, I get paid to take pictures. Like, it's not that hard. But the editing is really boring and really painful and just really awful, and it takes forever, hours and hours and hours of sitting in front of a computer just like correcting skin, you know, it's a nightmare. Some people really like it, I don't. And I don't enjoy the back end of business, and I'm not a good salesperson. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? So like it is hard for me to do this stuff, so I don't always enjoy it, but it's the only thing I know how to do, so I just do it. I thought in general you work a certain amount of hours and they give you raises. At least that's what they told my mom. Yeah, I mean, that's how it used to be. You know, it used to be like, you know, you'd go to the pub after work and everybody would be like, Jerry, did you ask for that raise? And you'd be like, yeah, man, and I got it. Woo! You know, like, and now it's like people work for decades, don't even get a fucking raise. And then they're told to be grateful they even have a job. It's crazy. And on the flip side, the owner of Tower Records justified paying employees so little because he figured they all stole from him. Changed my mind on caring so much about loss prevention after that. Yeah, for real. That makes me feel not bad at all about stealing from that place fucking all the time when I was a teenager. What's a good sound booster for my new phone? So I got one of those little clip-on microphones from Amazon. And the sound is actually really nice, considering it was like $8. You know, it's like a really cheap piece of shit. But the thing is if you wear it on your clothes anytime you move, it makes noise, especially because I have to use the adapter because it goes into the headphone jack, and we all know iPhones don't like to make anything, you know, easy. So I had to get the adapter for that. So I don't know if it's the adapter or the phone or the microphone, but when I take the mic off and I clip it onto, like, I always clip it on this tall, like, prayer candle thing that I have in my room, and I always clip it on that and just put it in front of me, and that works really well. Or using even just the iPhone earbuds that have a microphone. Works pretty good. I work for McDonald's. They are the worst. Oh my God, you poor thing. That is horrible. I can't even imagine how much they must not give a flying fuck about you. Oh, I work there too. One of the major reasons I stopped eating meat. Yeah. Ugh, I can't even imagine. And don't tell me, because occasionally I have my shame fillets in the car and I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Gonna pretend they're really fish and they weren't sitting there for 3 hours. Don't want to know. Thanks anyway. It's like my one gross thing that I eat. So I like this palette so far. This is the Nude Awakening. Oh, they're so funny. But I think so far the really don't eat meats, red meats, mostly chicken. If I started eating meat again ever, which I might, I don't know, I would probably eat poultry for sure. Like, I think that I would feel shitty about it, but I don't know, there's something about cows and pigs that's just a lot more sentient to me that bothers me. So the Rosé in the Air, this palette is definitely my favorite. This is like a total dupe for this one, the Modern Renaissance Anastasia. Obviously not as many colors, but it's just as good. 100%. Chickens are dinosaurs. Eat them before they eat you. Exactly. Like, birds are a little scary. And I also fucking hate turkeys. Like, turkeys are the biggest dicks on the planet. So, like, I think I could justify eating them. I think about it sometimes. It's been like almost 10 years. So it's like, I'm so used to just not eating meat that at this point, like, I don't want to wreck my streak for no reason. So, I don't know. If I ever had, like, health problems where I felt like it would help me, I might. But for the most part, I don't really miss it. And, like, the meat that I enjoyed the most was, like, the worst for you. So, like, I'm afraid to, like, start eating meat again and, like, slide down the slope of, like, oh, fuck it, I guess I'm eating bacon again, you know? And I love pigs. I want to do that. I want to eat them. How do you dry the brushes after you wash them? Great question, and I've actually come up with a very clever way to do that. I'll have to, I wonder if I have a picture. Turkeys roam here in gangs, and we'll yeah, dude, that's why I hate them, because we have parking lot turkeys here that just fucking come out of nowhere, and they're like, hey, motherfucker, and they just chase you into your car, and they're like, it's crazy. Hate how everyone loves bacon and makes it a big deal sign, even though, yeah, I know, my boyfriend has a huge problem with people making bacon into their personality. He's like really mad about it. Love the Wet n Wild palettes. They do kick up a shitload of powder. So does the palette that I was just saying it reminds me of. So, like, I think that's just like a finely milled powder thing. It is annoying. That's why I always do this thing before I put it on my face. My son had a huge turkey walk up to his door last week. Garrett was a neighbor's pet. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, when they're cool, they're alright. But for the most part, they're wicked aggressive. Yeah, exactly. They're super aggressive. I just lay them on a towel for a few hours. Yeah, so, like, rather than laying because generally if you just like lay them, especially if, like, you know, like they're on the edge of a counter or something, that's fine. But I have one of those laundry drying racks. They like fold out in like an A-frame. It's from IKEA. And I take, let's see if I can find an elastic so I can actually show you what I do with it. So usually I'll do it with like a hair elastic, but basically I like put the elastic around the brush and then I put it around the drying thing and I hang it like this. So let me see if you can see that. So like that's how I figured out how to hang like a shitload of brushes to dry, and then I just put them near my heater like so that they dry really fast. What are your thoughts on fully legal marijuana? I am 100% for that. I think that a lot of the people who are not for that could potentially maybe smoke a fucking joint and calm down. So yeah, no, I'm 100% for it. 100%. Like, it's, and like, even if you don't like partake or whatever, I think that there's a lot of tax money to be made. There's a lot of benefit for that tax money. I mean, you know, politicians will still use it for bullshit, I'm sure, but you just look at Colorado, man. They're funding their schools on the back of friggin' pot. It's crazy. And you know, I'm a fan. I bet a baby bottle drying rack could be finagled into one heck of a brush dryer. It absolutely could, Ashley. That is genius. Ashley is my other masshole friend here. But yeah, I'm definitely into the legal. Plus, like, I feel so awful for people who are literally in jail for a plant that grows out of the ground. Like, it happened before we did. Like, it's a plant. That would be like drinking rose tea and going to jail. Like, it makes no sense to me at all. A lot of medical, I mean, no, and then like the legalization opens the door to testing. And right now we don't even know what what cannabis can do. Like, we don't even know because we can't fucking test it because they, you know, all these federal illegal bullshit. But, you know, make no mistake, and the only reason it's illegal in the first place is some racist ass, crazy, business-oriented bullshit. If you ever have time, look it up. It'll make you so angry if you don't already know. It's crazy. It's bananas. Like, it actually really bothers me that it's illegal in the first place. Quitting time for me. Have fun tonight. Think. See ya. I will. But yeah, like, even just the not, oh yeah, it's absolutely because of Big Pharma. It started out because of, I believe it was Hearst, the publishing company, like paper companies and stuff were pissed off because of hemp. So they gave it the name marijuana, first of all, which they were trying to say that, like, you know, Mexicans were bringing it into the country and stealing daughters away and impregnating them with their Mexican weed babies. And it was just this ridiculous, like, racist campaign that went on to, like, make cannabis illegal, and it worked. And a lot of people don't even know that's how it happened, which I'm probably butchering the story a little bit, so absolutely look it up if you haven't. But yeah, like, it's really crazy how stuff ends up being illegal in the first place. And like, yeah, Reefer Madness is a trip, man. I remember watching that in high school with my friends, all stoned and everything. And like, I don't think kids should be like running around getting fucking laced every day or anything, even though that's what I did as a teen, but I don't think it helped me any, you know what I mean? But I think that responsible and intentional use of it is great. It's certainly better than fucking booze. Like, you know, nobody's getting high and beating their kids, I'll tell you that much. At least not on pot. Yeah, at least 21, exactly. Because, and that's just, I feel that way about everything, like military service, tobacco, everything should be 21. Like, because your brain isn't done forming until you're in your 20s. Like, we shouldn't really, and there's no way to ethically test for things to really know what it does. So, like, I think it's just best to 21, you know, you just got to be 21. And just the idea of really telling people what they can't put in their body, like, bothers me on, like, a fundamental, like, feisty American level. Like, I don't like that. Don't tell me what to do. I'll do whatever I want. Like, if that includes putting, you know, 36 bullets into my brain, like, I should be able to do that legally. Not that I would or want anyone to, but in California you have to be 21 to smoke cigarettes now, which I was kind of like, yeah, totally, because I'm totally against those. I know, I smoked for so long too, and like, man, it wasn't until like every time I put a cigarette in my mouth I was thinking about dying that I was able to quit. And I don't actually see a lot of kids smoking anymore. Do you guys? I don't know if it's like a regional thing that I don't see it as much anymore, but when I was a kid, like when I was in my teens, everyone smoked. Like, if you didn't smoke cigarettes, you were weird. Like, I can tell you the 3 kids that I knew that didn't smoke cigarettes right now. Like, so, a hot mess. I've got depression, anxiety, thyroid, and back issues. There's one thing that can help 3 of those things, but instead I'm put on a prescription for each thing. I quit smoking when I dropped acid. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Wake your brain right up. I'm a big fan of hallucinogenics too, and I really think that those should be legalized too. I'm really not a fan of criminalizing drugs in general, because I think that that leads to jailing people with legitimate problems, and when you go to jail once, you're kind of a criminal for a long time, unless you can get out of your situation before. And a lot of times people can't. So I don't think it's good to like introduce people to the prison lifestyle over something so stupid as putting things into their own body. Now, if you hurt somebody in order to do that, then that's a different story, but just not a fan of that. I just don't think it's the right solution. I don't really have any solutions beyond it. Hello, 3 and done. How are we doing? Is your 3 and done referring to children? Because that's smart. I always said 1 and done, but it didn't work out that way. Got those late-term baby rabies. Oh, thank you. I've seen you comment. Yes, yeah, okay. I'm glad I picked up on that then. Yeah, we're doing a not very exciting, but chatty me getting ready. Active shooter at YouTube headquarters? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, you're gonna have to keep me updated on that. San Francisco. Oh my god. Yeah, that's where all the Silicon Valley stuff is. Oh my god. That's really scary. Did they say anything about anyone being hurt? Okay, guys, we're all getting shitty news together. Ready? That's very scary, man. I don't know, like, and that's another thing that I just, like, I have no idea how to fix we have a gun violence problem that is, like, and it's from so many different reasons that there's no cure-all to any of it, and, like, everyone's on this, like, black and white side about it, and they're like, no, do nothing, or they're like, no, do everything, and it's just like, guys, like, maybe we can talk about the gray areas in the middle here. I know, and it's like, and it's very clearly a social problem, you know, because this didn't always happen. This seems to be a lonely people thing, or a people not being helped thing, and I don't really, and then we have the fact that every time someone shoots something up, they become a celebrity, you know, so it's like in a crazy head, that's a real good way to get noticed if you're feeling unnoticed. And I wish that people would do what Philip DeFranco does and not use their names and not use their pictures. You know, and if they're not on the run, and you don't need the community's help identifying them, there is absolutely no reason, once they are either dead or in custody, to identify them on the media. Like, it bothers me. And then the media circus that goes on afterwards is always so gross. Just like, oh, I hope everybody's okay. Fuck, man. That sucks. And you know, that's probably someone that lives in expensive-ass California that got fired or something. Fucking crazy. Oh, the world needs a hug, y'all. I used to run my mouth a lot about stuff like this, but it's like, I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, I don't know what's best. Like, and I think I'm okay with admitting that. Because I have a lot of friends that are really into guns. I'm not. I don't know. It's like sports to me. I don't give a fuck. But, you know, I think that we should be able to have some guns, at least. I live in the hood, man. I mean, I could totally understand the need to have them, I guess, but we're like people who hunt. I actually am kind of pro-hunting. I think that's better than buying meat from a factory farm, if you're gonna have to buy it, you know? Which, no judgment if you do. I mean, we all do what we gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, we lived in Oakland, and my mom had a gun pointed to her. It was a drug dealer across the street, and by the grace of God, she got out of it. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've definitely had a few near brushes living here, and it's really scary. And there's been more than a few times where I've considered, like, going for a carry license and stuff. But in my state, if you've ever had any kind of medical marijuana card, you are not allowed to have you can't have an LTC. So I can't have an LTC. Our local station is doing updates. KQED. Okay. If anyone's wanting to know more, no, please fill up here about it. I would like to know what's going on. Since we're all hearing about this together here. It was because my dad called the cops on them because his lights would point at our house and we were all little and I was a baby and I would cry. Ugh. Yeah, around here nobody calls the cops. You don't. I wasn't living here very long before a local was like, don't talk to them. Like, they saw me talking to a cop because I saw people that were about to get in a fist fight at an elementary school, and I thought, hey, I'd flag this cop down that I saw driving by, which, by the way, he didn't care and he kept going. But then after he drove off and I, like, was standing there like, did that just happen? So, you know, an old man came by and he goes, don't talk to them. And he just keeps walking, and I was like, oh, we're in the real hood now. Like, so I don't call the cops on anybody or anything, basically. The last time I did, my neighbor was trying to beat me up about a parking spot. He was a man, and I called the cops, and they came and they told me to calm down and go sit over there. And then they listened to the man tell them a bunch of lies, and then they told me to go in the house. So that was great. He actually dented the shit out of my car by beating it with a chair as well. I even showed the cop and he didn't care. No calling in Worcester either. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. You did not call in Worcester either. No snitching up in the woo. I lived in West Oakland for years. You're alive. It was awful and wonderful. Yeah, that's my thing too, is like I kind of love it here as much as I don't love it here. Like it's tough because like I don't want to disparage a whole city because of the actions of desperate and uneducated and unparented people. You know, there's a lot of really sad family situations around here that make it pretty easy to understand why people do what they do. So the Bay Area is cool, but not to live in. Yeah, it sucks, man. And like drugs are everywhere now too, so they're really like, even the towns, like the town I grew up in was never really crime riddled or anything, and now it kind of is because of all the drugs, and it's like all, you know, little suburban white kids that are just trying to get their pill money. You know, it's happened to my own family members, and we're still going through it, so. And that's like the thing is, these are all pills that are perfectly legal for doctors to prescribe, and nobody cares about that. Nope, just the reefer. Can't have that reefer. Yeah, I'm not going to stay here, but I would like to stay near here. I like the South Coast area in general. It's really nice here. Like, we have a lot of farms and hippie people, and it's nice. Liberal, you know, kind of liberal. Although that doesn't seem to mean the same thing as it used to anymore, but I don't know. Socially liberal people around here. I live in New Bedford, in Massachusetts. Which I initially was like, I'm not going to say where I live, but, whatever. I don't care. Y'all come through the trouble of coming here to kill me, you deserve a shot, right? Okay. I wish that this wasn't so bright. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. See? Ooh. Yeah, it's coming out all right. This blended a little wacky over here. It actually looks good in the mirror, but the bright light's making it look patchy. Yes. Fucking Wet n Wild. Slaying me with these palettes. I love it. Looks really blended shitty because of the light, but yeah, see, come back, you can see it. Jeffree Star review, the Skull Edition. Oh yes, the yeah, I did the goth thingy, the spring goth. Daughter's asking if I'm almost ready. Yay. I know your hair is pinned up temporarily, but it has a fantastic Gibson girl vibe happening. Thank you. I know I do feel very like 50s. I wish I had nice pins so I could pin it up nice. I Wish my daughter would just come in here instead of texting me. It makes it very difficult to... It's 5:04. Yeah, no, I'm not almost ready, kid. I'm not leaving yet. She's always trying to rush me. She's a timely person. I don't know whose vagina she came out of. It wasn't mine. Let's see. Okay, that is the Shea NYX liner. What am I doing with my eyeliner? Let's fuck this up, shall we? I've been adulting my ass off today. I missed everything. Oh, God. You didn't miss much. We've just been sitting here shooting the breeze. Apparently there's an active shooter at YouTube headquarters, so we're waiting on some updates about that. Which sucks. I cannot find my motherfucking eyeliner. Where are you? NYX Revlon. Here we go. I miss thing. I know, right? Okay. Oh, all right. San Bruno, 2 hospitals in the area have reported receiving numerous victims. Numbers unreported. Fuck, man. I was really hoping that just this one time they didn't get anybody. And I think, like, the worst part is, like, if this was 10 years ago, we would all be horrified right now. And right now we're just like, fuck, again? Like, really? Like, I feel... I think it might have been Trevor Noah. One of the funny funny satire news people were saying that they were emotionally calloused, and I was like, I feel that. I feel that. Sandy Hook was horrifying. That was I did unspeakable. Too little, too small. That's why I'm seriously thinking about getting a gun just to protect myself. I know, and it sucks because it's like, you know, like, most people who wouldn't ever want one are now like, fuck, do I need one? Like, is that what's happening? You know, I remember how folks got so blasé in the 80s about folks going postal. That is very true, Lee. That is very true. Maybe I'm just forgetting. Hey, Brenda. What up, girl? We're news watching right now, Brenda. Horrible things happening. Oh, just fucked it up. I just fucked it up. Oh my God. It was a perfect wing and I just messed it up. So now we gotta go Winehouse size. This is what happens. I always get these cute little dainty wings and then it's like, boop, nope. Nope. Look what you did. Look what you did. Motherfucker. They're uneven. They're uneven. What happened? I just got off work. So apparently there's an active shooter at YouTube headquarters in California. So there's been some victims. There's been some people hurt. We don't really know what's happening yet beyond that. The last time that I went to the concert venue that I'm going to tonight was to see Fleetwood Mac, and it was during the time when they were chasing the Boston Marathon shooter through Boston, and that we didn't know that on the way up or whatever. So like we got up to Boston, and there were feds and like just everywhere, and they were like doing the mirrors under the cars and everything to get into the concert. It was really fucking scary. And then when we got out of the concert is when they had finally found him, so they were like like we saw cop cars just like zooming by. We were like, oh my God. It was horrifying. He like went to my school too, my college, so it was really weird. Fleetwood Mac came to my mom's Costco and she said hello and got a hug from him. That's awesome. I'd rather hear slow, accurate reports than terrible news, hot takes. Yeah, totally. I will be careful tonight. I don't usually leave home without my mace, but that's the problem with concerts is they take that stuff away from you. I actually lost a whole entire tube of mace because I forgot I had it on me when I went to go to a concert in New York. None of you guys are from New York, right? I'm going to be in New York in a couple of months. I just went to look at the news. They say it's a white adult female? What? It's a lady? Has that ever happened before? I'm sure it has, right? Not to sound sexist, but it doesn't tend to be women. We kill people slowly, mentally. Western New York, hey. Yeah, I'm going to New York City with my fella, and I'm fucking pumped. Can't wait. We went last year for our anniversary, too. We had so much fun. We just, like, walked around and ate so much food. It was ridiculous. That's basically why we go. We just go to eat. Dang, I never hear it. Yeah, no, it's usually not women. That's... I mean, I'm gonna sound sexist here, but we don't have the frail egos that men have, so when their frail egos get hurt, they tend to hurt other people. Elizabeth Bathory is one of the most notorious serial killers. That's true. Like, when women are crazy, they're fucking crazy. Like, crazy. We take it to a dark place when you go nuts. That's really nuts, though. Wow. Man, I can't wait to hear every douchebag bro on the internet being super excited that it's not a man tomorrow, because you know that's gonna happen. Like with the Parkland kids, all of a sudden all these, like, really conservative men are all like, oh, well, you know, he was bullied. And I'm like, oh, now you care when kids are bullied. Like, I thought it builded character and, like, whatever other stupid things I've heard these same exact people say not fucking 6 months ago. There's one woman I remember shooting in a UPS. Yeah, I could see that. That's a high-stress environment. Wow, that's really fucking crazy. Like, I'm gonna have to stay off the internet for the next few days, because I bet you I'm gonna get in some arguments. You just have, like, news events happen, and you're like, ooh, yeah, I'm not going online. No more. Like, I was in a, I came across a Joe Rogan thread today, thank you, that was about male birth control, and it said that it worked by lowering testosterone, and all of a sudden every fucking bro in the world is a goddamn medical doctor now, so they're all like, how can you expect us to take something that changes our body, they said. Like, hi, we've been doing it for decades, you jackass. Like, it's just, but like the first and most popular comment was, oh, if you let a woman say, let a woman make you take that, you already have low testosterone or something like that. And I was like, you realize that it's also in your interest to not impregnate someone you don't want to impregnate, right? There's just pigs, and like, and I try not to think of like all men that way, because I know they're not all that way. I have plenty of like amazing men in my life that I know are not horrible, you know, but it's like, and then you come across that thread like that and you're like, oh damn, it's most of them though. Like, it's most of them. They're all just mean and awful. I don't know. But then again, this is Joe Rogan's audience we're talking about here, so maybe not the best cross-section of men to be judging, but kind of upsets me. I used to be a really big Joe Rogan fan, and I feel like he's less and less the spiritually enlightened hippie that he used to be, and more slightly meninist, sort of racist guy. Bye, Lee. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. That's how they think all women are gold diggers. Yeah, exactly. Like, and I know, and then most of it was like, oh yeah, right, like now bitches can't trap men and all this. I was like, oh my god, fuck you. Like, any woman can trap a man. Men just leave most of the time. Well, I shouldn't say most of the time, but like half of the time. They just leave. Like, oh well, didn't come out of me, not my responsibility. I'm lucky that that did not happen to me, but I certainly know plenty of women who've been through it. But I mean, like, really, is there any woman on this planet that's gonna believe a man if they're like, yeah, baby, I took the birth control pill? Trust me, they think they're dying when they have low testosterone. That's what the whole thing was like. Oh my god, like he's not like, oh, wait till he doesn't have a beard. One of them told me that, oh, just wait until your man doesn't have a beard anymore and you don't want to sleep with him or something like. I'm like, you think I sleep with him because he has a beard? Like, what? Where do you even get this bizarre rationale? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It was a very weird comment. I'm like, oh, okay. Guess you got me there, Dr. Broski. And then one of them's like, oh, you know, women's birth control doesn't change hormones or something like that. It doesn't change their hormones, he said. I'm like, yes, it does. Oh boy. Stupid fucking people, I'm telling you. But that's why I should stay out of the comments. Why do I go to the comments, you guys? Why do I do it? It's like I need to prove to myself that there's stupid people in there. Like, I know there are. I don't need to do this. I'm not that lucky. 16 years and he's still here. Burn. God forbid we risk nausea, weight gain, body hair, growth issue. Exactly. Like, seriously. I know. They do think we control our... one of them's like, maybe women should stop trying to skirt their responsibilities. I'm pretty sure that guy was just trying to piss people off. But, you know, but, I mean, moreover, like, is anybody going to trust a dude that says they take that anyway? So I'm not really even sure why that exists, because men ain't going to take it, and women ain't going to believe them that they did, so... Maybe they should cure something instead. It's a shame they can't, like, put a little pincher and temporarily castrate men. I also saw one say that it was part of the feminazi agenda to turn men all into chemical women. I'm pretty sure he was serious. Yeah, seriously. It's very strange what, like, women are expected to shoulder, you know, as, like, their sole responsibility when it's not solely them that creates the issue, you know? Yeah, and, like, I hate being on birth control, but if I'm not, like, my hormones are all fucked up. So then I saw a bunch of people in the comments, like, being like, oh, you know, women shouldn't take birth control either. And I was like, well, if I didn't take birth control, I'd be a raging psycho bitch with facial hair and acne. So is it okay if I take it there, Dr. Bro? Is that all right with you? Some men like you more on your period. Oh, God. Yeah, men that don't do laundry, I assume. We're an hour into this, we can officially talk about periods, right? Oh my God, we're so much more than an hour into this. Or have a shitload of kids, yeah. I know, and it's like, bro. And then somebody was like, oh, like these beta males need to work on their pull-out game. I'm like, would you like to meet my pull-out child? I can introduce you to one living, breathing reason why that's not a good idea. Unless you're, like, pairing it with, you know, tracking or something crazy. My boyfriend has baby fever. Oh, man. I've been, like, working through my own, because, like, that would just be catastrophic to my life. But it doesn't make my 35-year-old body want one any less. And then Beth sends me fucking pictures of her goddamn adorable baby. I just want to, like, bite his little face. But then she also sends me pictures of him crying hysterically, so then that reminds me that I don't want it anymore. Okay, guys, almost done. It's about time to replace my lash paradise, because this shit is getting clumpy as a motherfucker. I need birth control because I don't even have insurance. Yeah, you are living dangerously. And we're lucky in Mass because we have, like, socialized healthcare here that you can take advantage of if you don't have, like, other alternative means to insurance. And like, that was the other thing. When I was teaching, they wanted, like, they were trying to push me onto the teacher insurance that was like $800 a month. I'm like, I make $1,000. How am I supposed to pay that? Can't stand them right now. Giving up on onesies today. He's naked and wrapped in a blanket in case of another blowout. Oh, Jesus. Don't miss that either. My kids were so good at like just having horrific shits like at the absolute worst time, which I'm sure they're thrilled about me telling you. Okay, what am I doing? I'm gonna do the brown, I think. I'm gonna suck all this off while I'm at the noodle bar. Beth's baby would make anybody want a baby, pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I have almost every color of these at this point because they are so good. I love them so much. I'm not digging that color though. Not with this. But they're really good, and I don't usually like CoverGirl makeup, so. Hey, Zoe. Zoe. I know you're out there. She'll figure it out. Okay. What brand is that? That is CoverGirl. It's the Melting Pout. They have a whole bunch of colors, and they're seriously like every single one of them is good. I haven't found one that I've hated yet. The darkest purple one's a little streaky, but that's normal for dark purple. Yeah, he was cool because he made Obamacare. Yeah, thank God for Obamacare. I would literally be dead without it. Although mine is technically Mitt Romney care because he did it long before Obama did, and then he tried to pretend that he wasn't into that thing. It does stay, and it wears off very evenly, which I appreciate. So like, I don't mind that it doesn't stay for hours, but it'll definitely hold up to a little bit of abuse for sure. Color do I want? Ugh. Okay. I have a bit of a nude lipstick problem. I really don't need any more of them. Yeah, they're so good. I got like this like crazy pink the other day. Yeah, and I'm still loving them, man. They're so good. Is that the color I just had on? Yeah. I do, like, even the blue is really good. It actually, like, stays, which is fucking nice. Maybe I should wear the blue. I'm going to Lorde. We can be crazy, alright? Good, Pam. Thank you, kitty. Have fun. I'm almost off here anyway. You won't miss much. I do not like Rimmel, whatever the fuck it is. I'm locked out of my house, so you better not be done soon. Oh my God, Brenda. Just heard the gunman is dead at YouTube. Great. Excellent. That's the best thing they can be. I forgot what I was going to say. Definitely into the blue. I'm into it. Yeah, oh, Rimmel. I was talking about Rimmel. Their Stay Matte powder is decent. It is very decent. Thank you, Ashley. Ashley out. Ooh, rum and Pepsi. Hello. I love Pepsi. I really should have lined my lips with something. Yay! Okay. Well, I mentioned I have no idea what I'm wearing. Gonna be late, motherfucker. So I don't know, should I like keep my hair pinned up? I feel like it's gonna look weird in the back. Maybe if I like brush out the curls a little bit and then pin them back up. I don't know. I'm almost done, Zoe. I swear to God, I keep hearing her out there and she's not answering me. Alrighty. Well, thanks for hanging out with me this whole time, guys. That was kind of fun. It was like we were getting ready together. I guess that's the point of a get ready with me. Come on, get the fuck... I hate these pins. I hate them. I hate them. No. My beauty skills do not extend to hair, you guys. They really don't. I give away a bunch of makeup. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, I gave my mom some stuff last time, and then I went to her house for Easter, and I found out she's a Nexus girl, and I was like, oh, mommy, I got some presents for you. I was going to put some lashes on, too, but I don't think I'm going to do that because I've already taken way too long. See you later, 3 and done. Thanks for hanging. You'll have to tell me your actual name one of these times. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my God. Oh, they're all stuck, you guys. This is why I'm late for everything. Okay. Oh no. It's never coming out. Oh my God. Come on, bitch. Okay. And then it like messes up the curl when it does that. Okay. Maybe I'll just keep the front pinned up. Seriously, every single one of them is like tangled in my hair. How the fuck did this happen? Oh my God. Is this the longest live I've ever done? I think it is. You like Baker's dozen people that have been chilling in here are the real MVPs. Well, it's only beautiful after I burn the fuck out of it with friggin' hot tools for 6 hours, trust me. Hair sucks. Don't we all hate our hair though? Like, and you love everybody else's and you hate yours? It's the way it goes. Yay! Thank you. Alright, I should probably spray that or it's gonna fall out. Thank you, Jenny. I've come to terms with my no makeup face over the years. It took a while, but I got there. I was kind of a lousy feminist for a while, where I was like a feminist, but then like felt like I needed to do all this stuff to even be remotely presentable to anybody. Alright. See how tangled this bitch is. Not very, not very, not very. Okay. I made tea and I let it get cold next to me. There we go. Exactly. You could be a feminist and do anything, as long as you think women are people. Always try to tell people that. Don't be afraid of the word just because men have made you afraid of it. Doesn't have to, you don't have to burn your bra, you know what I'm saying? You can just think women are people. And that they deserve equal treatment under the law. It's really the long and short of feminism. Everything else is just personal missions. I was watching something earlier today about RuPaul, like talking about trans people, and I had heard something about it a few weeks ago, but I never actually like looked up what he said, just because I know generally how he feels about trans people, like in drag and stuff. Like he feels that it's not, or at least he felt that it wasn't really drag because it's women. Like he feels trans men are, trans women are women, and you know, like it's that they shouldn't be in Drag Race because they're women. And I was watching like this thing today, and it was really interesting. Like the back and forth around that was like super interesting to watch as like an outsider, because you know, obviously I don't have any skin in that game, but people were saying, well, is it any different than being a drag queen that has a lot of plastic surgery? And I was like, oh, that's a good point. But I guess RuPaul like apologized and you know, said that he's still sort of learning himself, you know, like, it's crazy though, man. Times are changing. I'm also 50-50 on the equality stuff. Like, I kind of feel like if men are expected to do something, then women should do it as well, and the other way around. But realistically, that doesn't always work out, I guess. I think, yes, we are all learning. I mean, shit changes, man. Like, and people want to be who they want to be, and it's up to everybody else to sort of fucking deal with it, you know? Like, just get over it. That's the thing with the whole free country shit, is it's a free country for everyone, not just you. Which I think a lot of people don't seem to understand. Like, oh yeah, those freedoms, they apply to other people too. That includes brown people and gay people and everybody else in between. I don't think people seem to know that all the time. Oh my god, thank you. I'm glad everyone is seeing exactly how long this fucking takes me too, so that you all are not under the impression that I in any way wake up looking good. It takes me, it's a long time to do this shit. I love doing the news show because it's like giving me a reason to get like dressed up every week, even if I didn't have one otherwise. All right, I'm done. Just gotta figure out the fuck I'm wearing. What nationality are you, if you don't mind me asking? I am a cracker-ass cracker. I'm, as far as I know, I've not done like a DNA thingy or anything. My family was primarily from Ireland and Germany. Thanks, Dia. I didn't even see you in there. Did you get your stuff yet? Did you win the gift card? I think yours went out later than everybody else. I missed the beginning of the video, so I'll watch the replay, see how you did your eyeshadow. Yeah, it's hard to see, Brenda, because of this. I gotta fix this lighting issue, because it like just washes everything out. But I basically, I'll even tell you. Then I gotta get the fuck off here. So I used the Nude Awakening palette. It's a new Wet n Wild one. I think that they're $4.99. And then I used this one right here, just in the crease, and like blew that out. Like I blended it a lot so that it kind of covered a good area. Okay, are you the gift card? If you're the gift card, you went out a little later than everybody else because I had to find a CVS gift cards. But it'll be there, promise. And then I used this. No, I used this in the transition next, just a little bit on the outer to darken it a little bit. Then I used that outer V, blended that out forever. Took forever to blend. They blend pretty well, but it blended for a while. And then I put a little bit of this into the V too, to like warm it up a little bit. And then I just put this white color, there we go, this white color up near the brow bone. And I sort of blended the this one and this one underneath. So I hope that helps. Basically, you just blend till your fucking hand falls off. And I just have like a whole series of brushes that look like that are just fluffy, and you just like forever. You do it forever. Okay, we're done. Yay, Lorde. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna try and do one more video this week before the news show, because I went thrifting and I got some good stuff and I want to show you guys. So I might do like a try on kind of video. I've never done one of those before. That might be kind of fun. Just trying to think of different ideas. I'm getting a little bored with just the shopping blog and the news show. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I know. I hope you get in the house, Brenda. I know, it does sound easy. It takes practice. All right, bye guys. Oh my gosh.